Alright, hello everybody. This is Kodab with Kodab Games, and we're back once again with another episode of Cultist Simulator. Okay, let's get back into this. Y'all, last time we had... Where were we? We've loaded the game. So last time we've had several close calls on lost conditions. We've barely managed to keep ahead of a weary detective thanks to the activities of a shifty woman. We just unlocked a new way. I think we're currently dreaming about it. Oh no, we are. We're dreaming about it with health. I've also, good news, literally forgotten everything we've learned, so this is going to be fun. You may have also noticed that tonight I am flying solo. My cultist companion, Terran Chef, is currently stuck on a plane. He would be here if he could, but much like my prisoner, I forgot to feed him, and now he is a corpse. Or he's flying over Middle America somewhere. I don't know. Alright. What do we have going on here? So we're not accepting our work at Glover & Glover. Because that I don't accept my life as a lawyer. No. I refuse. Exploring some things. What is our current... The sun flickers like a shadow. Dreams ripple behind the surface of mirrors. I must be careful not to drift from the waking world. Fascination may provoke visions. Fascinations. We've gotten several believers now. Unfortunately, we got 2 heart believers, which I don't know if that's just bad luck. Get a pawn, though. Who I think is good at knives. Yeah, Edge is, which I think we know is used for murder, and then knock is used for like B&E type stuff. So I think with that, let's do it. Alright. We're currently reading something. Volume of the Locksmith's Dreams. Ooh. The parallels in the mystic dreams experienced by carpenters, masons, and other artisans, and what they purport to reveal about the architects of the world. Sometimes mordant, sometimes funny, no one has ever explained, while Gamir devoted herself to this quixotic exploration of an artisan's dreams. Now, I will say, my dog today, bless her heart, she's got other bacterial infection. Well, we think because of her allergies, which have been just an underlying causing problem. Oh, she cost me $400. Said 2. The shots by themselves were $200, and then on top of that, the visit and the drugs. Ugh. Hi, Pally. Have a good sleep. Let my dulcet tones lull you to a sense of security as I embrace you in warm hug. I was going with that. A wounded consumption at the consummation at the Eudices Club. Ooh, dulcet tones. Embrace me, Kodaddy. A dancer pressed a red glass cup to my mouth. Its lip was sharp. My mouth is bleeding, but the wine within is a strong one. I don't know why that gave me contentment, but I'll take the vitality. Especially since we have a affliction at Now I can approach the white door through the bounds. Now I can press my fingers to it. Feel its chill. Watch it swing open. As it opens, my mouth closes, tightens, heals over like a lost deformity. Around and about me is a cobalt light of the manse. The manse has no walls. This we know. God, do I have enough money for a book? Always have money. Well, Pally, I do hope you good sleep. It takes time to sort the gold from the dross, the wheat from the chaff, and the blood from the water. If I buy enough books, I will find something interesting. Okay. I am always the last to leave, even after the eldest Glover. That's right, we are fully promoted to Glover. Let's keep that up. Season. Shall try. That's all we can do, Pally. That's all we can do. Meanwhile, I'll be here, managing my cult, reading books, and dreaming the dreams that no man was meant to dream. Actually, you know what I just started watching? The Fall of the House of Usher on Netflix. I'm super digging it. I'm only like an episode and a half in, so... But still, it's fun. As soon as I heard it was done by the guy who did Hill House and Bly Manor, I was like, yes, I'm in. And it's got Madam President from Battlestar Galactica. Oh, so good. Alright, that gave us a fleeting reminiscent. I think if we explore a fleeting reminiscent, it will give us content. Dreaming dreams no man would dream, but no man would dream of me, so... Wait, I think if negatives cancel out there, am I dreaming of you, Pally? Alright, I'm a little concerned about this affliction. I don't know how long we have on it. Oh, we got plenty of time. 15 minutes. Or seconds. Ooh, an introduction to histories. The 17th century mystic and antiquarian Claude Haersault describes divergent incidents in 5 major histories. Alright. Well, that sounds like it has something to do with the Forgotten Truths, which color matches, so sure. Alright, let's continue to purchase books. Yeah. Oh. Why do I have so much dread? Ooh, okay, we're over here now. So we could get a Furtive Truth, or we could go to the Lodge of Sages, or the Orchard of Lights. Let's go to the Lodge of Sages. Ooh, we got a Fascination. That's maybe not good. Light leaks through cracks. My mind is brighter than it ever was. The higher I rise, the more I see. It's true. Last night, in the billowing blue of the lodge of the Sage Knights, I sat on velvet cushions and watched 2 dead contend with shining swords. They came with the place, said the woman who rules here now, the one who once called herself Galmir. I was not the sage, if that's what you're wondering. Or I was not the Sage Knight, if that's what you're wondering. He went higher in the manse, long before I came here. My attention has drifted. The swords sparkle like falling water, or my attention has drifted. The swords sparkle like falling water. The dead move like dancers. Okay, I gotta sleep now. Good night, Godaddy. Good night, Pally. Mwah, mwah. And, of course, bear hugs. Alright, so Galmir is interesting because we're reading the Locksmith's Dreams right now, parts 1, 2, and 3, which were written by Galmir. Coincidence that we would dream of her? I think not. Alright, so that has fatigued us. We need to cure our affliction. This gets worse. We will, of course, do that with minutes. Alright. Time and again, we hear of the wood. What? Time and again, we hear of the wood, which rises from the world's foundation. All trees reach for light. What does the wood reach for? Is there a difference between light and light? I think the key to dreams of the wood might be one of these. The one that isn't exactly real. Ah, so that was my hint to improve my light. The Watchman's Secret. Which we just got. Alright. Let's keep on keeping on. So this is purple. Do I know what purple is? It's not hot pink. Like, these two are definitely hot pink, right? They're more furtive truths. But we may need those to get through this next level. I'm going to say let's read an introduction to histories. The prologue warns at length of the inquidities of one Julian Costley, a former colleague who Hairsault now describes darkly as a worm of worms. It seems Costley advised Hairsault early in the writing of the book, but Hairsault later became suspicious. Ooh, I'd read that. Bear hogs. I don't know that we need to talk to anybody. We did get a erudition. Oh. For a second I thought one of my dreads went away. No, it did not. We could study 2 vitality to get a lesson learned. But I don't know that we're really going to be pushing health at the moment. I think we just keep on keeping on. My curiosity is becoming a physical need. My eyes will be thresholds. It is almost time to perform the work and begin the changes. But I must have enough lantern aspect. Exploration might find more. Exploration, you say? Exploring to get more lantern. Okay, that's interesting. I need to store that in the old memory trap. Did also give us a restlessness, which we do not love. How long? We don't know. I'm guessing until you are murdered. A collection of poetry, which we've already had some of. Alright, let's explore this. Explore truth. Watchman's Secret. Cannot. Oh, one thing we had talked about with Terran last time is that if we explore the empty hospital, we move our headquarters there. We could move our base of operations here, if we so choose. Let's do it. Move our organization's headquarters to a new location. This will permanently relocate your headquarters. No return is possible. It could reduce notoriety. Ooh, do we maybe wait until we have more notoriety to do that? I think that's why we do. You know what? Is money the only thing here? Current. Solashana Amavasya, the laconic, energetic, bright-eyed, unblinking owner of Oh, if we have her in our cult, she lets us in. Got it. All right. We're dreaming of her illness. Aid getting paid. It's interesting. Now that we actually have a Erudition, I wonder if it is worth a collection of essays. The performance, an interruption at the Ecdysis? I'm gonna stick with Ecdysis Club. The performance ends immediately. The lights come up and we're ushered from our seats and urged into the streets. It was never clear what has happened, but the club its staff seemed prepared, as if this has happened before. Lights bloom in nearby windows and passerbys gape at the crowd of guests dispersing into the night. And there's our notoriety. Excellent. Hey, Jakash, how's it going? Thank you for the follow and the lurk. Appreciate that. What is our season? We got a season of despair coming up. That's not great. Do we get rid of it? I think if we explore a fleeting reminiscence, we may get some contentment. And it's the countdown. Oh, it's gonna grab this other dread just in the nick of time. Alright, we got a couple things going. Oh no, that's our third dread. That's not good. Okay, we know that we can lock one up in painting, so that's fine. Kind of want to go back to the dreams. In my dreams, I know the path of the white door, through the bounds, but that path is thronged with the dead who pass that way. I will need health to resist their chill. So what else? Oh. The ascent is slow. Winds from nowhere pluck at me. My skin is stained with light. The woods shiver with motion far below. Ooh, okay. So we could ascend with our dedication to enlightenment. Yes, please. Yes. Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen, right? Right. Hersalt identified blood, silver, design, and the worms as the central axes of each of the histories, and claims that the so-called second history is the true one. Yeah, that tracks. Okay, I'm sorry. What I'm contemplating is, do we read this collection of essays? I think we do. I think we do. Because I think what's going to happen here is we put both our study and dreaming towards getting your addition. I think. Do I know what I get if I dream of reason? Maybe I can't. I don't know. Let's try it. Exercises for the intellectual. Let memory guide my steps. Memory is my maze, and at its heart, a garden. That was not what I wanted. Okay. Let's go to the Ecdysis Club. Maybe they'll give us some contentment. I just want to be content in my life. Hey, there's some contentment. Alright, so we're not going to lose, which is a good thing. Alright. I did not read that passage. Ah, damn it. I'm the worst. I don't have the funds for an auction. And I don't want to buy a book. Alright, what else could we explore? We could explore with our health, looking for streets that we could then explore for maybe some contentment. Because we will still be sitting pretty at 2 dread, which is not what I love. I'm hoping this will take contentment over dread, but let's find out. No, it will not. Is this going to kill me because it's going to eat all of our dread before the contentment? It might. That is not great. Don't love that. Have an obsession? I don't think so. Got streets by strange by the moonlight. What? Did you just rip my dedication out of my dream? How dare you? I am insulted. Okay, I guess we'll dream of health. We'll see. Technically, this ends 1 second sooner than this one. Oh, good. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, okay. Get those back. Put this back in there. Rude. Rude is what it is. Card stall using talk? So, I don't really know what to do with talk. Like, I don't know that I want to risk the notoriety talking about the unknown. Like, last time I sent... I mean, I guess I could talk to one of our peoples. Significant conversations in a smoky meeting room. What do I need from my followers? I don't know what I need from my followers. I've got these people, but what do I do with them? So I could talk to them about, say, my content. Nope. Okay, never mind. Money. What happens if I talk to them about my reason? I mean, that's not the most pertinent. I could talk to them about the detective. But this guy's edge, and I feel like he's just going to try and murder a detective, which is not what I want. Well, let's try talking about it. And maybe we'll have an intellectual conversation with him. Alright, what do we got? Possibilities. Oh. Wait, we knew that. But I was not expecting it to give me a erudition. I thought it would give... Or a lesson learned. I thought it would give us a erudition. How many lesson... Oh my god, that's so many lesson learns. I've done... terrible mistake. If I know the right lore, I can employ the invisible arts to reach an even higher summit. I must choose between illumination and concentration. If I have 2 lore fragments of the same level and aspect, I can study them together to improve my understanding. Or I can use another type of lore to subvert it. So that's the same block of text I get when I put one of these into the study block. I wonder if I study under something more, I wonder if that will level it up without a second one, so it's like I wouldn't need a second Man's Glimpse to level it up. It feels like an expensive way to do it, but I mean, I guess I could. That's the only thing I can put there. Oh, guys, I have wasted that collection of essays, because, like, I have another one, so that would be a second lesson learned. I can't even study a year edition. Like, yeah. Ugh. Oh, well. Well, now we know. All right. Well. Ooh, could I change my topic here? Except... I'm pretty sure this is going to take a... what? The Stag Door. A rigid barrier of blood-streaked horn, huge enough for a ship to pass. It was broken long ago, and even now the scars are not quite healed. In a decivity beside the door rests a vast and wounded golden head. Its mouth would be large enough to swallow me, were its jaw not shattered. It is the name. Gerby. It begins to intone its riddle. Okay, so we get our dedication back, we get the white door back, and then we get the stag riddle. What must open before this way open? Answer this riddle to pass the stag door and be accounted a no. Aha. We have not seen the riddle aspect before, I don't think. Some questions have only one answer. Some have no answer at all. And then a way back through dream. Some memories are sketched maps of dreams. Some even pass through the bounds of dreams, to the woods and the house that rise above it. In my dream, I will stand again before the stag door, a rigid barrier of blood-streaked horn, broken long ago, not yet quite healed. That vast and golden head, Jerby, will await the answer to my riddle. I don't think we know the answer to that yet. We're not gonna do that. I can dream of my scholarship? That's weird. I wonder if that'll create contentment? No, I can't, because I can't click the start button. Never mind. But I can put it there, which seems odd. Huh. Oh, right. We have to dream of dread to get rid of it. Right. For some reason, I thought dread or contentment went into season. Okay, well, cool. Then that solves that problem. We're good. Notoriety may be another story, but that is a problem for another. I feel like I'm going to need to rearrange these. Maybe all of my knowledge thingies come down here somewhere. See them nice and beautiful. So many of the wood whispers. It's level 0. This is level pink. It's great. It's great. I'm sure I will not forget those ever. Oh, let's not forget this guy. All right. It's over here. I forgot I could talk to him about the cult business abduct a stranger. My believer will struggle to abduct a victim, but they may get lucky. What? No, don't do that! You idiot, we're being watched by the cops! What happens if he... invite them to an evening at the club? I don't think that's for me. Interesting. Wait a minute. This isn't shove them into a cabinet, is it? I think this is he'll go buy a book for me. Yeah, let's talk him about the bookshop. Worst he'll do is buy me a book, right? Or burn it down. It's hard to say. Okay. Didn't really need a glimmer. To explore. So this will have no target. But now our detective is on us again. We need to ditch this and... What? Okay. That pulled the notoriety or the contentment from exploring. Gotcha. That I am fine with. Alright. Shoot. I should not have started that exploration. Oh well, now is now. That's a little bit of notoriety between a cultist and his cop friend. So it's still going to be our second dread. Nothing as a result of that conversation. What if we talk to like one of our named cultists? I think he's like a robber? Don't want to do anything with me. This is hearts and this is grails. I don't know what to do with those yet, though. Ooh, can we talk to him about... No, of course not. Why would we be able to talk to him about the stag door? In. Cult business burglary. My burglar might be able to harvest treasure from the unsuspecting, if they're lucky. So that's going to give us notoriety. Oop. So if I pay them. What if I give you money? I'm fascinated to see what that does. The sun still moves, the wind still walks, my journeys... My journals are the labyrinth clue. What the hell did I dream of to get that? Alright, so let's return to the manse with our health. Have a sense. Here's your addition we were looking for earlier that we need. A moment in time. In another moment, it'll be gone. So I no longer have my buzzing of flies, or a buzzing in the brain. And I did have some of this, but I think I would have needed that in order to level up that other. Okay, cool. So that not helpful. Keep reading books. I mean, at this point, so we need another 60 seconds to get another, and then another minute and a half. So that's 120. 2 minutes, rather. 120. to get another lesson learned from my erudition. We need another 60 seconds, so 180 for the collection of essays. And then we need another 120 minutes. That's 300. So yeah, that's going to be long. All right, we've made a horrible mistake. Everything is fine. What do we read? Oh. Oh no, we just tried that. Jesus. Losing my mind here, people. Wait, I can study my dread? Oh, wait a minute. Do I need these to level up these? Oh god, y'all, this is blowing my mind here. Okay. Cool. So, okay. I don't know what to do with that information because I don't know what a buzzing in the brain is used for. Okay, we can't level up any of these, so we could level up our Whisper in Woods, which would also, ironically, let us level up the Ecdesiot's Parable. Oh, wow. I'm watching you on my phone, so I'm lying in my bed right now, and I can hear your horrible voice in it. Oh, you want to just hear my voice in your bed, don't you, buddies? That's okay. I'll lull you to a false sense of security with my dulcet tones. Alright. I think, other than the dread, we're doing okay at the moment. I don't have a reliable way of getting contentment, and it turns out that is a big problem. Y'all not being content with your life is problematic, is the thing that this game has taught me. It's a one way you can lose at life. Hey, we got another contentment. Excellent. That's what we like. Love to see it. So he's going to be looking for more clues, but he won't find any. Hey, look, another dread. Ugh. Oh, this is working out great. Excellent. Alright, so the weary detective comes back at us with some renewed notoriety. This is fine. We're going to continue to dream of our dread after we visit them. Hi, puppers. Yes, I know you're an itchy girl. Buddies, how's your kitty cat? Did the kitty cat catch the string? Icy atmosphere. That is stars. No, continue of your dream, too. I'm going to say let's continue to visit the Lodge of the Sage Knight. We missed out on the Glimmering, but we got a Forgotten Chronicle. Okay. And Sapphire's doing good. Last night, I visited the Lodge of the Sage Knight. My hostess manifested as an elegant woman with fashionable short hair and dark glasses. No, she admits, I do not need them anymore, any more than I need eyes. Allow me my sentimentalities. But you've come for knowledge, I expect. Here is a story I heard in my Christian days. You are welcome to it. Only remember me, if you can make the pilgrimage. Puppy, what are you doing? You want a treat? Nobody's paid for a treat, though, puppy. You can't just get a treat. That's not how this works. You know that. cost me $400. You have to work for that. Oh man, I forgot how good this game is. What's up, good Sir Rage? I do not want to ask why I don't have VIP yet. Mostly, I can tell you exactly why you don't have VIP, buddies. I don't know what that means. Ooh. Nothing then. Neville, I was trying to pay you money. Go buy yourself something nice, sir. Huh. See, and Jakash, this is, if you're still listening, this is exactly what I've run into with talking, is like, all of my cultists are horrible people is a thing I've learned, and I don't want the notoriety because I can't deal with it. I don't have anybody who has Candle? Whatever trait the shifty old woman had that took care of my notoriety last time. It's awful. Cultists? Horrible people? Shocks never cease. Oh yeah, okay. So talking to the cupboard or headquarters is how we stick somebody in the cupboard. We just had the notoriety thing. So interrogate, intimidate, beguile, instruct, or recruit. New recruit or hardened disciple. So if we put promote a believer. To promote a believer to a disciple, you'll need to prove and provide an appropriate aspect for the cult to at least the 7th intensity. Yeah, you can really see in the character writing where they were involved in Fallen London. Were they really? That actually makes a lot of sense. I played a little bit of Fallen London after dabbling in the boat game. It is very similar to feel. I like those games. Should really go back to them at some point. All right. So if I understand correctly, we need knives to the 7th degree here. I don't think I have really any knives, though, so that's going to be a problem. So that's not the way we're going to go. These guys are cups. This is key. Wait a minute. Yeah, and this guy's knives. Do I have... It's not open. Okay, what if... How do we get a new recruit? Oh yeah, been wanting to get back into this and Sunless Sea. Fallen London's great, but I need to open my wallet, so not right now. Yeah, I can see that. And what was the other one that they did? The Sunless Sky. I haven't played that one yet. I've heard it's not quite as good as Sunless Sea. And then, of course, this team just put out the Book of Hours, which I'm really fascinated to try, but I wanted to play this before I played Book of Hours because what I've learned, or really confirmed, is that they are, of course, connected. All right. To recruit a novice, I only need a small secret. The higher mysteries require deeper opens. Small secret, you say? We talk about... What if we talk Mirror of Glory about the Watchman's secrets? So I could use these. Do I want to? I could use Dread? What? Oh, fascinating. No, I can't start now. Associate. But I just want to recruit somebody. So Dread, ironically, did give us a knife, but that's not going to be enough. Huh. So here's a curiosity. What if we just talk about the Watchmen out in front of people? I think it said this is not a good idea. Try talking publicly about the invisible arts will attract attention. Perhaps that is what I want. Don't want notoriety, though. Okay. So, the way that we've gotten all of our recruits so far is by dreaming about them in the ways, or in the wood, and then going and finding them in real life. So we could do that again, but it's a random chance, which feels not great. Oh yeah, I have to dream a dread away. Right. What is this one? This is a puzzle with missing pieces. I might find those pieces in odd corners of scholarship, provide glimmering, or use a sanctuary. Well, I happen to have a glimmering. That was lucky, I guess. So that was a fascination that just burned off. Murder Death Hug. Talking about lore is usually the best way to get new acquaintances. Okay. So, but I'm assuming that it will come with notoriety. However, in this case, we just had a season of notoriety. Let's look at what's coming up. Season of fascination. So, okay, we're good there. It only generates mystique, thankfully. Now, I will say, Murder Death Hug. It's only night 3. I'm brand new to the games. Don't give me too many spoilers. I'll ask for them as I need them. I would have a friend coach here, but he is currently ill-disposed. Let's put it that way. No, it's fine. I had a sneaking suspicion that was what I needed to do, but I was having some notoriety issues earlier that I think stopped me from doing it. However, we do know that switching headquarters will eat some notoriety. So I'm not terribly afraid at the moment, only because that is kind of my trump defense card against being tracked by a weary detective. Ooh! You're a super cult? Are you a super cult yet? I don't know what those words mean. I will say, I don't know if when you came in exactly, all of these these 2 believers here, I got by dreaming about them. Which, again, is kind of fun. You dream of somebody and then you go and find them in life. Hey, Taryn. Oh, I tell you what, if you are still interested, I don't know how much you will be, but I will be happy to hop on voice with you. You just say the word. I know you've been flying, so you probably have other stuff to take care of. Yeah, no problem. Take your time. I will be here for another 2 hours or so. So we got time. Alright, we got the Wrapped in the King. Detailed accounts of James Colin Murphy of secret bacchanals and ecstatic dances observed in necropolises and graveyards in southern Europe, in Egypt, and in Anatolia. The author is a self-confessed ghoul, an eater of buried flesh, he claims to have witnessed the dances while at his feasting. What? Okay. I mean, everybody needs a hobby, I suppose. Y'all, if anybody in my cult starts eating dead flesh, we're gonna have to have a chat with a cupboard. That's all I'm saying. Wonder if I should have explored this fleeting. Since whatever, it's too late now. There it is! Is that it? You have resolved an intuition challenge. Again, that was incredibly lucky. The wolf despair prowls elsewhere. No dread empowers this despair. It's over. Ow. Okay, well, we're just racking up the fleeting renaissance, aren't we? Do not have another contentment. So I think we dream of the ways. No, so Taryn, I think the biggest development we got is we've discovered the stag's door's riddle, but now we need an answer. Which, is it man? Is the answer man? Come with me, you will see. Alright, so a day for new acquaintances. It might find a kindred spirit. Mystique, uncanniness lingers. And then, of course, the Watchman's secrets. Alright. So we've gotten... it can take a while to answer the Stagdoor's riddle. So I'm thinking we've gotten another blue-headed cultist. Which is interesting because his color doesn't match up with his aspect. You would think that Neville would be a purple. I mean, maybe I've made a faulty assumption that because Saliba is a Grail and he is pink, and the same as with Rhaenyra, but maybe I'm making assumptions there. Saliba is nasty. Don't be aspectist. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so this is downgraded, but we know that we need things like Dread, Fascination, and Notoriety to upgrade these. I just don't know what they're used for or why I want to upgrade them. Another. Again? Oh, frickin', I just did my... What do I get for not paying attention? I should have paused it when I saw that inspector move. That would have been the perfect time to cover up this notoriety. Good news is, though, our dread is going to be disappearing. I've increased my mastery of the lore of the woods, which we call by its aspect moth. Now that I've got 2 moth, we could try upgrading that. We have a glimmering, but I have a feeling that because it's upgraded, it's going to want, like, either 2 glimmerings or a lesson learned. Interestingly, we have 2 Forgotten Circles now. We could try this, because I have a suspicion that that's going to require your addition. Will it require it in the next 13 seconds? I think that is a risk we're taking. Let's try it. I mean, that's half the time, right? It's okay. I don't think that that inspector can do anything with just a single note. History is less certain than we are taught. I can learn from the study of its blurred edges. Damn it. Okay, well, my second hope is that it requires a lesson learned. All right, let's continue to go see what's her face. That gave us another subtle fracture. I missed what that was. Yellow. Is it a fascination? Last night, in the great pavilion above the grey sprawl of the Bounds, a woman who once called herself Teresa Galmer sat on gilt-fringed cushions and offered me a horn cup of dream wine. The wine is imaginary, she explained, but the cup is not. To navigate the manse, one must understand the distinction. Perhaps one day you'll join me on the pilgrimage, or I'll join you. So here, let us share a secret. And her breath tickled my ear. God, I feel like that's a big tip. Hint. Okay, so the wine is imaginary, the cup is real. So does that mean that we need grails? It could. I don't currently have any grail secrets, but we do have 2 books that could, but 3 books maybe that could. This one, and this one that could potentially give us some grails. In the meantime, let's continue dreaming of the ways. Looks like you have lots of reading to do then. Yeah. Alright, so... Oh. I wonder if these are used to upgrade our cultists. This one has 6 frickin' keys on it. Oh, it's a... Okay, we're gonna do it. Okay, come with me. We get our passion, our mystique, and we get a hanger-on. Useful, malleable, or usefully malleable, but they'll probably never amount to much. So a hanger-on we can recruit, but we want this. I can only put one of them. Ceremony. That's the 7th degree intensity, right? To promote a believer to a disciple, you'll need to provide an appropriate aspect for the cult, not the cultist. So what we actually need is something, a trappings that provides lantern? Okay. Not of the cultist. See, I misread that. I thought it was of the cultist. Gotcha. Okay. I don't really know what to do with Mystique. I know we can draw with it. Okay, so then we can do this. To recruit a follower, I will need a little of the power we revere. I might glean from it from an influence, or a tool, or an ingredient, or just the lore of our tradition. Okay. Recruit an acquaintance by invoking Lantern. A very bright light. I'll shine a flashlight in its eyes. That'll help, right? Second glimmering. I'd say this is a good point in the game to be acquiring and upgrading lore. Sure, that's kind of what we've been doing a little bit. I mean, I upgraded a moth, mostly out of sheer luck. Let's go visit the... I don't need anything from the club at the moment, and I need books constantly. I'm not reading any of them, but I need them. It's impulsive. Compulsive? Wisdom is a country, and these are its maps. Solve the challenges on both fragments of lore to complete a research task. You can return to a task later if you fail. Does it once? Bleak thoughts, dark days. I must be careful not to let doubt creep in. Joke's on you, game. I don't have any dread. A dozen lights blaze. There is no place for shadows in these rites, and I have no place for mercy. Gave us another pawn, but this is a moth pawn? No. This one is loyal, but lacks initiative. Different. I don't get it. Why are they different? Okay. They're different just to drive me nuts. Yeah, I believe it. I found something noteworthy. Traveling at Night, Volume 2. The Annotated Dream Journal of Christopher Illipy, sometimes called the only readable occultist. Literate, entertaining, bewildering. This is the second volume. I think I've read the first volume, actually. We read that one a while ago. I wish I had, like, a list of books I've already read. That would be great. That is still in Latin. I mean, let's try to get some grails. What do you mean I can't read this? Oh, because I'm in Explore. Right. That would be why. All right. Actually doing pretty good on money right now. Do we go to an auction? Don't have anything I want to sell. All right. So what does it want? This is a puzzle with missing pieces. I might find those pieces in odd corners of scholarship. Provide your edition or use a library. Fuck. We had it too. I had a erudition. Well, maybe this is going to decay back to a erudition, and then it will be, yes, excellent. That collection of essays wasn't totally wasted. Oh, I've gotten both volumes. I feel that, like, oh, I do. It's right here. Ooh, does that mean something? I can't wait to read them. I was like, I knew that description sounded familiar. All right, what does this one? This one's money. Let's give it money. What do you want? Nothing. Or just giving me... Oh, it doesn't even refresh the notoriety. Okay. That's pleasant. So this is stars. I've really not been super happy with anything that the Lodge has given me at the moment. Do we go visit the Orchard of Lights? Let's do it. Of course, that would have also given us a erudition, so, you know, we're good. Alright. Last night I walked into the Orchard of Lights. I plucked the fruit, which is always ripe, and consumed it in 2 bites. The taste is not to be forgotten. As I licked the glowing juices from my fingers, I saw a message carved in the bark of the tree. When I woke, I recorded that message. All I can remember in my diary. Okay. Alright, does that give us another Forgotten Chronicle? This decayed back to a subtle flaw. Is that a fleeting memory? There it is. Is that it? Aha! Oh, we already won. Alright, the auctioneer makes a note of my name and signals one of the attendants. I have my prize. I hope it was worth it. A true and complete accounting of the Asclepian mysteries, I butchered that, of the roots of the house. Reproduced by one Riley Grace from, supposedly, a much older text in Greek. That's okay. We know Greek. Alright. God, I could really use a second study. That would be amazing. Do we continue to buy books? By the way, Taryn, was that the second auction that we've gotten away with, paying like 2 gold? That auction house is real cheap. That's all I'm saying. Buy books until there are none left. I must own them all. So supposedly we could put them in a library. I wonder if that's something that opens up once we get to the hospital. Like we need a actual headquarters instead of a temporary one. It's random, but some things end up getting bid really high. So I guess there's kind of like a push your luck mechanic of like, if you go over 4, you might seriously consider just stopping bidding. It is sad that it actually uses that money if that is true. That's not how auctions work. Just take my erection. Each other. What? A day for new patrons. I might find someone who can offer assistance. Library can be an aspect of an HQ, but I'll let you discover which. That's fair. A hospital does not seem like it will have a library. Some days are better than others. Sometimes the sky is nothing like the filthy streets. Sometimes the river runs clear. The wolf despair prowls elsewhere. Oh, so now it needs a glimmering. So I was right. When you get into the higher levels, it requires more things. Got it. I found something interesting. Another collection of essays. Excellent. What? Where'd my money go? This, y'all. I'm gonna fast forward. Haven't done that in a while. So when there's restlessness here, we've taken the lodge before. Ooh, an intense radiance. We need that! I know exactly what to use this for. Light dews the skin and suffuses the air. A sixth order influence. Sufficient resonance or correspondence. This can be used in some rites to summon minions. The invisible arts, Christopher Illipe is said to have remarked, are as profitable as macrame, as ethical as tobacco smuggling, and in general as beneficial as roulette. Still, there is always the Orchard of Lights. And indeed, the orchard, with its glowing fruit and its peaceful mist, is a place to be yearned for. Last night, I walked there in the peaceful hours of deep night. Even after waking, I still carry with me a little of the glory of the old sun. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, you know what to do there. Now we need to have a chat with our cultists. I have found something noteworthy. A victory of crowns. Erratic accountants by one Iran of the hunting and consumption of supposed immortals by shadowy cults of assassins. Published in the late 19th century. Okay. Trembling in the air. Coming up. It's a season of silence. Means. Ooh. A light in the skull. Whenever a principle of the lantern sheds its light, I may recall additional scripts of knowledge. Hooray! Alright, we can learn from each other. Poppy Lascelles, an amiable woman of property. She likes to talk to you. Aw, I like to talk to you too, Poppy. Okay. So, now... Nope. Mirror of Glories. Neville. An Intense Radiance. And the Lantern. Start. I don't know what this is going to do, but it's going to be great. I just know it. Now I understand. Blinking in the light. Ooh, I hope this gives us another thing. Get paid. Ooh. Glitter Sleeves Latin Grammar. Just what I need to refresh your knowledge of Latin. Hooray! We can learn Latin now. Amazing. Oh, that's going to be helpful. Alright. So, Furtive Truth here. Becoming a regular scholar now. Hey. I'm already a good scholar. I can finally read those orchid transfigurations. Pulsing airs. A rising power. A reassuring energy. A sixth order of hearts. Well, that and the DeHorace, which I've had forever. The hours have been called unmerciful, but they permit sleepers, sometimes, to walk in the Orchard of Lights, where each fruit glows like a sunset, where the roots of the trees are shaped for peaceful rest, where the mist soothes the heart. I was there last night, and the taste of the fruit lingers, sharp and sweet as the passage of spring to summer. Okay. Oh, right. I have to actually start. That would help. There we go. I play games before. I'm broke. was that? Oh, it was a glimmering. Right. Dusty facts have come clear in my brain. For now, at least. Okay. It's increased my knowledge of the secret histories behind the one we know. Forbidden epic. The attention of the hours is drawn to the bloodiest wars. Afterwards, the histories are braided like hair. Exploring the scrap of knowledge may uncover secret locations and land beyond the forest across the continent. You ready in 10? Okay. So I wonder if this is going to unlock more places like the hospital. I think that's what Taryn mentioned last time. So now, do we read the Latin? I think we do. Let's learn some Latin. I recall a certain amount from my school days, but I need to brush up. Yes, you can study those histories to get expeditions. But again, I don't really feel like I've got the cult for that yet. All my peoples, they's real. Aspect patron. A figure of note in circles where I move. The higher the number, the harder the expedition. Good to know. So maybe don't start with the Forbidden Epic. Got it. Alright, what did we get? On what is contained by silver? A bestiary by Pomander in Greek. Oh, right, this is selling stuff. You can still study them all, just don't explore them until ready. Gotcha. He navigates. Now, you are the map. He illuminates. You were the darkness. He is not compassionate. You will not show compassion. Our compass is knowledge, and our course is glory. Yay? Ooh, I bet this gives us a enter knowledge. Which is nice. Alright. So what did that do for Neville? It raised his key level. Neville's gaze has grown furtive, and his voice is sometimes shrill. He speaks freely of his dreams. The mark of greatness. Aw, Neville's got potential now. Aspect follower. Aspect disciple, a true initiate of the mysteries. Knock, and he is still, as far as we know, mortal. We've got a fleeting memory. Okay. My dear, I've been wanting to talk to you. Sometimes I fund scholars of the invisible arts. I'd like to offer you my support, a substantial contribution, and all you need to do, someday, is to introduce me to someone else who will end matters properly. She smiles benignly. Add passion to accept or reason to interrogate her further. Okay. I would like to subscribe to your newsletter. Someone who will end matters properly? End matters properly? I can read. Be very informed before you accept. Okay. A crowd of pinched faces, glinting eyes. Who will bid? Me. I will bid. I raise my hand. The auctioneer raps out an acknowledgement. Will anyone match me? Probably not. So I think last time there was a Furtive Truth here, we got something I was not super thrilled about down here. So let's go to the Lodge of Sages. Of Sage Knights. It's fine. I wasn't super worried about any of those three. Last night, in the great pavilion above the grey sprawl of the Bounds, a woman who once called herself Teresa Gelmar sat on a gilt frame. Okay, we've this one. Collect. Kind of have not loved getting the white door. I kind of want to go get another cultist from Woods. The doors of the Palace of Memory are open. Yay, we know Latin. Alright, now we need to translate. Yes, that you can see what books you've bidding on in the little icon. Oh. Can I now? Oh, whatever, I won it! Ha ha ha! The auctioneer makes note of my name, signals to one of the attendants. Now I have my prize. I hope it was worth it. Okay. Well, keep on keeping on, I suppose. Alright, so to translate, we need to put the scholarship in. Then we need that. Murder Death Hug, thank you for the subscription. Oh, a tier 1 subscription. Thank you so much. Lock the study door. The work begins. Alright. So now, I think we're okay. I think everything is great. Yes. When the seasons of rags comes round again, my sponsor will require someone for an ending. You can provide someone sufficiently loyal, or you can provide yourself, as you prefer. I don't want to be any trouble. That didn't make matters clearer. The seasons of rags comes around, provide someone sufficiently loyal, or yourself, for an ending. So she's just gonna murder them, I guess? Poppy. 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 What the hell? Okay. That was not what I was hoping for. Murder is such an ugly word. Oh, dearie, murder is such an ugly word. Yeah. What happens if I talk about higher knowledges? What do these downgrade into? Can be used to build a case against me. Alright, so our weary detective can still use them to create evidence. Ugh, gross. I found something noteworthy. Apollo and Marsyas. The libretto of a lost opera concerning the contest between Apollo and Marsyas and its tragic outcome. The librettist is identified only by their initials, RKNJL. Archangel? Is that what that's trying to say? Archangel? Because that feels like it's trying to be Archangel. Maybe that's a stretch. Alright, we got a buzzing in the brain. Let's go to the well. An awareness of appetite. The well in the woods is never dry, but it is never clear. One night, it might heave with crawling roots. On another, it will pulse with bright moss. On nights of the full moon, its waters are choked with the fat, dappled bodies of moths. Last night, I saw it brimming with dark and viscous blood, gelatinous shreds drifting on its surface, clots of grail matter. Delightful. All right. Gotta love it when your internet just disconnects for a while without reason. Oh no, buddies. Welcome back. I mean, are you still on your phone? Cause like, don't like, I don't know. I guess you're connected to the internet, so you're not really using data. Don't, I don't know where it's going with that. Hey buddies. Thanks for being here. Alright. Why would I waste mobile data on you? That's the love, buddies. That's the love. Alright, so we got an affliction. That's fine. Have a dread. Yeah, a lot of moving pieces here. What is this? It's eating our dedication. What did you just eat? Day for new acquaintances. So this is going to give us a new acquaintance, but it requires our passion. Then you finished, so we've now translated The Orchid Transfigurations, Volume 1, A Feast. The first volume of a compilation of quasi-Rosicrucian allegories, supposedly by Robert Flood. This is a later English translation. Would never waste mobile data for someone who can't be bothered to give me VIP status. Buddies, what do you want from me? What do you want? Alright, we do need to translate that one, but for right now, let's actually read an actual book instead of doing translation work. Back in there. The assassins are, according to Iran, an agent of power called the Cornell, a soldier of the secret mysteries. The accounts go all the way back to Roman times. I would say I want your soul, but even that's worthless. Oh, buddies. My curiosity is becoming a physical need. My eyes will be thresholds. It is almost time to perform the work and begin the changes. But I must have enough lantern aspect. Exploration might find. That is a terrible clue. Terrible. Do I need to maybe explore restlessness? Is that why it's giving those to me? No, I can't. I can't even do that. Exploration, find more. What happens if they explore? Crowded thoroughfares by day, a fog-warped labyrinth by night. I'll set my minions to searching for opportunities. Oh, by the way, I'm getting even more painkillers, which could give me more of the same side effects. Okay? I mean, I'll have to get with you offline to see what exactly side effects you're suffering for. I know you've told me before. I don't remember them off the top of my head. I'm going to have Neville explore. Alright, ironically, we could take the occult scraps and level up, like, a ton of these pink evidence things. I don't know that we need to do that. Instead, we get a furtive truth instead of my rumor. No! I wanted that rumor. Boo. The velvet is strong at the well in the woods, and the velvet is the hour that keeps secrets. But now and then, she lets a little secret fall, like a crumb at a feast. Last night I found a moss-clad rock written all around with the secrets of another history. I might give thanks to the velvet, but it will be wiser not to draw her attention. Okay. So, I think there was also a rumor in the White Door. God, I gotta... Oh, balls, I was not supposed to dream of that. Whoa. You got 155 minutes. We're okay. Velvet's pretty chill for an hour. See, I don't really know much about the hours except for their names. Is it your addition? Found some streets by moonlight. All right. Most of them are not chill at all. Yeah. Angry gods are angry. I can't blame them. People coming all up in their dreamscapes. I don't know. Do the hours live in the manse? What do we know about the manse? The manse has no walls, but its doors are locked. And we know that the cup is real, but the wine is imaginary. Most of them do reside in the manse. See, I'm knowing things. Wait, is that my second fascination? No, that's still dedication. What season is it? It's a season of silence. What does that mean? Ooh, is a season of silence a nothing burger? Is that what that is? It is giving me restlessness, which is generating dread. Don't love that. Ooh. Restlessness was Orchard of Light. Damn it! Okay, so these are not... I had a suspicion that if this one right here was giving us a clue as to what these might be, but I think it might just be truly random. Oops. Aaron's scholarship is dubious, but she writes pithily. Incidents of sudden and violent deaths are interspersed with aphorisms. Hours don't dream. Long try not to. Hours don't dream. Long try not to. Okay. Sure. That gave us a knife secret? Nope, it is random. Oh, right. Well, we tried. I don't even know what to do with that. Okay, we need to rearrange these. Instead of going to the side, what if we tried to put these downward? This. I don't know if this is really any better. It certainly seems to take up a little less space. All right. Organization Simulator, right? Next, we're going to play Backpack Hero. It's going to be great. Actually, that game does look pretty great. I can't wait to play it. Let's read this book that we translated. Something that Kodab is bad at. I mean, yeah, have you ever seen me try to put anything together? I'm literally the worst at organizing things. The illustrations are certainly striking. They flush the skin and glow beneath the eyelid after the book is closed. Okay. Book of Hours is absolutely an organization simulator. You need to make spreadsheets just to get through it. So, alright, Murder Death Hug. Somebody actually sent me an Excel sheet that they programmed just for the hours. And that was the point at which I'm like, cool, I need to go play the Cultist simulator. Alright, the Sun in Splendor, the hour who once ruled the manse, was known to walk in the orchard before his terrible division. Okay. That sentence is full of information. Was it Terran? I don't think it was Terran, actually, but no, I'll have to go look. Sometimes his remnants walk here still. Sometimes I see the chilly radiance of the meniscate through the trees, or the chillier radiance of the sun in rags. Were they to come upon me, it might be my end, but to see them in the distance is a gift of insight. Okay, cool. So let me process that for a second. So, the God of Gods, or the Hour of Hours, split his essence, I'm going to say, for lack of a better term, and became the Sun in Rags and the Minescate. I only have spreadsheets for my Arkham Encounter sets for easy math. Fair. I just know you love spreadsheets. I mean, buddies, who doesn't love spreadsheets? Spreadsheets are great. Alright, let's cure our affliction before we freaking forget and die from it. What did that not start? Oh my, that's a lot of dread. Are these mystiques becoming dread? I think they might be. That's no good. Luckily, we know what to do with dread. Lock some of it up in that. Mystique just decays to nothing. It was a restlessness that turned to dread. Ah, okay. Yeah, do I know what to do with restlessness? I probably should have used that instead of dread. Oh well. Okay. You've been painting with restlessness. I have. I've not painted in a moment. I remember when I had time for such frivolities. Another pawn. This is a red pawn. But they all have knife. Do pawns just have one knife and nothing else? So we could paint. You never know. This might be a living. Add passion to make distinctive paintings. Add mystique and especially notoriety to attract attention and make more money. Be careful if you use notoriety. Exhibiting paintings will keep you in the public eye. Pawns start with a single edge, yes. You collecting chess pieces now? I am. Do you like them? This should have an impact. Alright. So this might get us demoted from our senior position, but we're doing okay, actually. We can now dream of dread. I don't like anything you have anyway, Coda. But you're being hurtful again. Don't have anything to talk to them about. She's told us what she needs to say. Continue talking about our deep secrets. Dream of phase. Our health. We must devour to be devoured. We cannot be undevoured, as we cannot be unborn. Cool. I want to be devoured. Other than the fact that I've locked up my skill for passion, I feel like actually getting one more might not be the worst thing in the world. Let's turn this into a lesson learned. I think the main hurt is coming from how you're reading my messages. So you only have yourself to blame for me hurting you, as it's you hurting you. That's not how messages work. Buddies, I gotta teach you about how human speech works. Ooh, we could use my rose pearl dust. I forgot this was a dye. Hell yeah, let's do it. Or make the world's best painting. Or worst, I can't tell. That might be a mistake, but I don't know what else to do with that at the moment, so here's what we got. I see the mistakes, but I can also see the end. Some days are better than others. Some days the streets are better than... I'm in your Discord channel when you're ready. Oh, good. You're right there. What's up, Taryn?
Hello.
How was your flight? Let's him back. He's been there for a while. Well, if Taryn wanted, he could have said something.
I'm still munching on wheat thins anyway.
Thins.
I may still be.
Wait.
Yeah, thins? Regarding Poppy, I just wanted to make sure you knew what she was going to be asking for ahead of time. Yeah, and you cannot do hirelings.
Gotcha. But it also has to be a high enough person, so I'm guessing not a pawn.
It doesn't really matter.
Created something for both distinctive and beauty. It will very likely enhance my reputation. Oh, some light bulbs here. Insight into this mystery.
Yeah, she'll take anyone who has the follower aspect, so you could use a pawn for that.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think they have the follower aspect. Yeah. But if you had no followers and you did that, you'd be dead.
Gotcha. My recent work is considered notable. I've exhibited the latest painting publicly. Surely, someone will buy it. Surely. All right.
That's so many cards.
Fascination, a fascination, a mystique, a glimmering, a contentment, another mystique, a pulsing airs, a notoriety, some funds, and let me guess, some funds, which it did not stack up for some reason. Huh. Well, that was certainly some stuff. Let's go deal with our difficulty at work.
Well, you successfully burned up your restlessness, but now you have fascination, which you want dread for.
Which it also gave me a notoriety, so yay?
Yes. Well, because your painting puts you in the public eye. And you did use your magical pigments, which are, I believe, consumed, because they're an ingredient.
They were. That may have been a mistake. I don't know. I certainly wasn't doing anything else with them at the moment, so... Alright. Well, once we finish dreaming of the manse, we can dream some of this dread away. Apparently we're going glimmering all of a sudden. I recall my dream. This was the lodge of the blue silk, flapping in the winds of the bounds at the manse's edge. And here was its mistress, who welcomed me as she welcomes all travelers. Company is nice, she confided. But I still miss my Christopher. 10 years. 10 years and not enough. But we could not have been long together, not without touching each other. And you know what occurs when a man long lies with a long woman. Or perhaps you don't. I hope you don't. I won't tell you, just in case. I will give you a tiny gift. What? We've been long... We could not have been long together. But he is a man long, and she is a woman long, or long woman. Wow, okay.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Does it, though? Does it, though?
From a certain point of view.
Long can only have gay sex. No heteros allowed. That's, I guess, true from the sounds of it? A man long and a long woman could never be long together. God, I've got so much glimmering now.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing
Is it though?
if you're trying to upgrade your
Oh shoot!
passion.
I was supposed to dream of. Well, okay. I guess we're going back to the manse. God, I need to not be on automatic for that. What is this one? I've found someone who may be of a kindred spirit, but I'll need to win them over. Win over an acquaintance requires passion.
You're a little low on passion right now.
Where is all my passion? Oh, I'm
Well-
currently passioning my job back, right.
Mm-hmm. And your other one's exhausted from painting.
I am
But
both
it will-
exhausted and disillusioned. I painted with
It will be ready. The one will be ready before that timer runs out, though.
Yeah.
And it's a magnet, so it should go automatically.
Nope. That's God. Every time I forget to hit start. All right.
Bye, buddies. I'm off most of tomorrow, so I can get you what you need for Saturday.
Have a good sleep, buddies. I need to rethink how I've got everything here organized. Let's move the moth. It's over as well. So, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. The only thing I know to use these for is to upgrade our cult, and I only know how to use the lantern for that, right?
Right, because you need Lantern to do your upgrades to promote people. They will have a use later. You just don't have what you need for it. Because you can use influences in your cultist rights.
God, shit's flying everywhere. Come with me. Hey, Rose, an acquaintance. Rose is a sly miss, and she recognizes you as someone uncommon. You may be able to recruit this acquaintance as a follower. Ooh. I like followers. We don't have somebody. Could I put heart there? Can. I don't know if that actually helped, but why not?
I mean, it's just going to go away anyway.
Exactly. All right. So we found out it's random, so I should not go necessarily Orchard of Lights, but I'm feeling Orchard of Lights. Ah! Nailed it. Which means we've probably read this. Yeah, this is Opoly. So he and Grimir were apparently in some sort of relationship, or at least know of each other's. Lost in their dream world. I don't know if I need a third lesson learned, actually. Oh well.
Click on the skill; it'll tell you.
I do. Hooray. Oh.
By the way, your passions ended up on your reason row.
Oh, they did. Oh. Gross. Alright. Now we need to dream of... There's something specific I wanted to dream of. It was dread. That dread is now gone. Our fascination... One of them got eaten. One of them dissolved.
But now you want dread to cancel it, or
Yeah.
the enlightenment, or fleeting reminiscence, whichever it is.
I don't want to dream of the stag tour.
All right. So, what are your thoughts on solving the riddle of the stag door?
I think it's gonna require grails, because we were talking with the chick, and she said that the cup is real, but the wine is not. And so that's leaning me towards grails. Like, that's the only thing they've really talked about, I think.
Well, let's do this then. Put in you put it in like you're gonna solve it, and I'll point something out.
Okay. In my dreams, I will stand again before the stag door, a rigid barrier of blood-streaked horns, broken long ago, not yet quite healed. That vast golden head, Giraby, will await the answer to my riddle. And it does show keys.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything necessarily.
Well, I was going to say, I don't know that keys is one of these, or at least, I mean, it must be.
It is an aspect you do not have a lore for it yet.
Right. Which I'm assuming that this will give it to me because it is purple, but I'm not sure. Okay.
I think the colors sometimes match, but not always. So once you start going that, after you go in there, it's going to actually give you a riddle to solve, and it is not the same riddle every time.
Oh. In my dreams, I will stand again before the stag door, a rigid barrier of blood-streaked. Okay, that's what we just read. It is the empty space which makes the bowl useful.
Wait, where's the actual riddle?
What must open before this way opens was the question.
That's
he
where I'm
asked
looking
us
for.
last time.
Yes. So the answer to that question.
Now wait a minute. Is this something that I
solution to the
can figure out? Okay, you're not telling me the answer.
The answer will be the name of a lore.
Sure, that much I figured.
And
so
you don't have that one.
If it's not the key, so doors must be open. My best guess would be books, right? But I need a high enough fancy book, so why not?
It's not even necessarily high enough. It's a very specific level, and I can tell you all the riddle answers are the same level.
Sure. Oh, it's a very specific level. Okay.
Yes, because it's the actual name of the lore that is the answer. So, like, if words that walk was the solution to the riddle, you would have to have that drop that lore in for the answer. That heart one, or if it were a Smith's secret. That the actual words written there, that's the answer to the riddle. If you have the right one.
I see. Okay.
And you do know about opening a door. This was actually from the white door.
Uh-huh.
If you remember that lore.
No, why would I remember that? Okay. Giraby has fallen very far. It may not enter the house, and one of its few satisfaction is to deny entry. It is too much honor to mock me, but I see the satisfaction in its golden eyes. That is not it, it says with relish. The answer. Okay, so he'll actually tell me if I am incorrect or not. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so Murder Death Hug, yes, it'll be a lot more clear if you look at the description, but if you know it by the name, it's fairly obvious. Like, the name for this one, if you know the lore of the white door, then you know what you have to go through it. But yeah, the description for it is a lot clearer that's what you're doing.
In my dreams, I pass by the white door, which is called the Bone Door or the Gate of Ivory. My voice remains outside the house each time I enter. There's that key again. Key, is that just passage into the dreams? Yeah. Okay. Wait, we're not currently exploring any. Let's go buy books.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to progress until you either find what you need through a book or an expedition or upgrade, which I'll tell you right now, you're not upgrading to it right now. You don't have enough base stuff because you can only upgrade the book and the moth right now.
Yeah. Alright. Rose is a slime miss, but loyal. Rose is a knife believer. Do we have a knife believer? No, but all of our pawns are knives. Okay.
She's better at it.
She is better at it. Only just. Alright. Let's promote Rhaenyra. She didn't go out and capture a guy and stuff him in a closet and then watch as he passed out and then died. Unlike some people, Salib. Alright. So we do that. Do that. We do that. Collection of poetry. Good. Books, we're good there. We don't answer. We've done our work.
How does it feel having double-digit money instead of being almost dead from starvation?
It's so great. Although, money has never been the problem in this run.
Oh, it was the other day. You got down to like 1 or 2
Did I?
when you were trying to get your job back.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. See, I'm
You
too
were
rich.
real low.
I'm too rich to notice how poor I am. Alright, so now we might as well put all this glimmering to use. Alright, what do we get? The Skeleton Songs. Poems of greedy delight comprised by the possibly pseudomonious Arabella Dusk, the rumored heiress turned madam turned poetess.
Like a book for Jim Culver.
All right. Actually, let's go ahead and do those streets again before they expire. Do you want? You want more devotion? That's fine. Oh, it still gave us a vitality. That's interesting. Oh, I didn't read it. Well, shit.
Well, it's the wrong answer anyway.
I didn't put anything into it, I think. He navigates. Now you are the map. He illuminates. You are the darkness. He is not compassionate. You will not show compassion. Our compass is knowledge, and our course is glory. Yay! Hey, now we have 2 disciples. Rhaenyra commands admiration wherever she goes. She reserves her attention for those who merit admiration in return. Like me. Alright. Don't think we have any other cult business to discuss. How much ceremony do we need for you? To exalt a disciple to seer, I will need lantern to at least the 21st intensity. In any case, only the most clear-sighted will be suitable. Okay. Well, that's
Yeah, you're a little ways off from 21. Just a bit.
I don't think she's doing what I don't think she understands what I'm asking her.
Yeah, she is not a follower. She's not a believer, so you can't do the same things with her.
To promote a believer to a disciple. So I guess this would still be a pawn, but they would be a believer pawn?
I think they're just going to be called a disciple when you promote them. I'm not 100% on that. It changes the name and just gives them more points.
Wow, I'm surprised that Restlessness actually did give us a little bit of lantern. Sure, so would Reason. Okay, that makes sense. That will give us enough. We need at least one higher level of their knowledge to promote them with any sort of consistency.
Well, I'm going to suggest that some exploring you do with the start doing that with some of the secret histories. You don't have to go on the missions, but it will give you that option when you're ready, because you do have multiple pawns now. You have the people for it.
Right.
Because you handled that hospital one pretty decently, other than the curse that took away whatever it took away.
Who even remembers that? There are places in the city where I can find extraordinary things, ellipses, if I can sift through the clues out of the history and rumor. Okay.
You do get notoriety from when you do the expedition, so you might want to do that if there's like evidence on the table.
Sure.
But you look pretty clean right now.
Cute. It's fine. You, my dread. It's gonna use that for something. All right. It's been a minute since we've read a book. Let's read Galmer's next volume. In this volume, Galmer records fewer dreams and explicates more of her own elaborate theories. We see this again and again. What is below cannot escape what is above. All right. So the other thing I was thinking of is that we can see the stag door here. It doesn't really give us any clues as to what it wants. Let's go here. A Forgotten Chronicle. Okay. I think we've read this one before. Yep. Message carved into the bark. Cool. Okay, this is fine. Got a fleeting reminiscence. That's nice. The place merits
you're getting sick.
Closer investigation. Sarath Khane's residence. The house of Mr. Sarath Khane, a collector of rare objects. Sarath Khane will not sell his treasures, but a sufficient cunning accomplice might gain entry. Ooh. Well, I mean, we have Neville. Do we try it? I'm going to say let's do it. So Neville is Zelita. Assisted by a pawn. And then, of course, we will bankroll them.
Why not? You're rich.
Mr.
Spend money to steal money.
Right? Exactly. Mr. Sarath Khane has forbidden entry to his library. Unfortunate. Let's see what we can do. Expeditions need at least 1 funds per obstacle. Followers will defeat obstacles. If you run out of funds or followers, the expedition ends. Cool. Okay. That gave us another fleeting reminiscence. Continue working.
Grind just never ends.
Our expedition plans for the next challenge. It'll consume the funds. I can add funds now, or I can send another follower.
But if you look at the little icons now, you can see what the challenge is that you're running into also.
Right. Watchers, mortals, perhaps even ordinary mortals, but quite a number of them. They can be fought, seduced, or deceived.
So that's your hint as to what aspect people you might want to send.
Right. And if I remember correctly, it's not knives. That would be for fighting, but we've got a level 5 Grail who is all about seducing. Right? So that's what I'm going to go with.
I believe Grail is seduction.
Oh yeah. No, it is. Remember Salib's sex-crazed prisoner?
Yeah.
A locksmith's dream. Grail is very sexy. Yep. Let's see. So we got a locksmith secret. Let's put the skeleton song in and see if we get another red secret. In Arabella's introduction, she explains that the book was to be illustrated, but that the Suppression Bureau would not permit it. She hints that the illustration still exists somewhere. The book is dedicated to Sir Percival of the Red Cups. Oh, good. That did what I was hoping it would do. Alright. We are getting sick, but that is not going to be a problem. Glimmering over Erudition. That's fine. The Sun and Splendor. Okay. So yeah, that is the Hour of Hours. Nothing really notable there. I think we're doing okay. Not currently dreaming of anything. Let's go back to the way of the woods.
Well, health.
Oh, god damn it. Yes, wouldn't that have been nice? Red.
You have time though, so.
Currently have any. I think those fleeting reminiscence may become dread. Our allures should sway the watcher's mind.
It's just restlessness that becomes dread. They'll
Wait.
just disappear.
I don't. The Grail's temptations. So did I do it? Why
You
am I
you
now
are
missing
not
a
finished
coin?
yet. No. It consumed a coin. Every challenge consumes a coin. So you could send another coin just as backup, or you could just leave it be. But if you run out of money or followers, your expedition ends.
Right. But that's if it is run out in this context. Need one and don't have one, or don't have any.
I haven't had it fail that way, so I'm not positive.
Their present pleasures will end ill for them. Perhaps they'll think it was worth it. Meanwhile, we can pass. God, okay, cool. The Grail followers kind of scare me a little. The 26 delightful fruits, the 7 chastements, the 9 gardens, and the 4 regerts. Sweet. That got what I was hoping it would give us. Well, let's go ahead and level up those. It's going to require... shit. Probably Vitality, which is about to expire. Well, too late now.
But at least you'll know for next time. See, my theory is the Grail people just have the demon from It Follows chasing them, and so that's how they deal with things. They just seduce them, and it passes off the demon.
Sure.
To kill them.
God damn it. Every friggin' time.
Oh, that's true, too.
You
Little
can
icons.
see what the challenges for upgrading the lore will require from the little icons. Yes. Requires intuition. With time and peace, answers sometimes come unannounced. To upgrade or subvert this fragment, you'll need glimmerings, or an HQ with the sanctuary. Oh, sweet.
Does your HQ have a sanctuary?
No, it does not. My HQ is the cafe at the end of the street. It's a very, very sad HQ. Well, take Furtive Truth over Occult Scrap. Velvet is strong. Okay, we've read that one.
Well, except keep in mind for future, those occult scraps are your low level expeditions, like the one you're on.
That is true. It's true. All right, get a fleet essence. Nope. Doing that.
Eel? Yeah.
It was close. It's so very close. Their present pleasures will lead to an ill end for them. Perhaps they will think it's worth it. Okay, treasure lies before us.
Yeah, see, the challenge is gone, so you're good.
Gotcha. Sarath Khane's cozy sanctum, a fire smoldering in the grate. Glass cases display hard-won trinkets. We must seize what we can, quickly. Sarath Khane may already have telephoned the police. Getting a notoriety.
Well, you can always change headquarters to get rid of some of that.
It's true.
Get out of your mom's basement.
The cafe at the end of the street. It's not my mom's basement. return to health. Let's continue to dream. Oh. Out in the night. We've escaped unseen, but the next day there were reports of a fire at Sathkanes. Did someone knock a live coal onto the hearthrug? Or did Sathkane destroy the place himself as part of some larger scheme? Well, I mean, first of all, who puts a rug in front of a hearth? Alright, the treatise on underplaces. Herein, the 17th century mystic and antiquarian Claude Hersat describes the bounds and underplaces on the borders of dreams. He yearns that they shift over time. So this is going to be the second book by Hersat that we've read. The Journal of Alexandre Lacroche. Lacroche? Prince Alessandro Lacroche spent years in secret study of the tablets taken from the Fucin marshes in central Italy. His work will allow you to decipher Fucin texts.
Hey, there you go.
Fucin?
Learn a new language.
Maybe that's Fucin? Traveling at Night, Volume 3.
Fucin, but I have no idea how it's
Sure.
how it's really pronounced.
Scene.
Like porcine, maybe, I don't know.
Sure, I could see that. Traveling at Night, Volume 3, an anointed dream journals of Christopher Illipes, sometimes called the only readable occultist. Literate, entertaining, and bewildering. This is the third volume. You've seen...
Oh, is that a thing? Murder, Death Hug?
The Tongue of Witches. Locksmith's Dream, The Stolen Reflections. The fourth volume of Teresa Gilmore's expansive work. No longer a discussion of the dreams of artisans, but a valuable survey of other works. The tone is calmer than that of Trespasses, but occasionally fearful, even paranoid. This volume was published in 1926, but almost immediately recalled and pulped by the publisher, at the request of the author, or possibly the authorities, depending which story you believe. A few copies survive, and I own one now. There's another card back there, but I will be damned if I can click on it. Or maybe not. Oh yes, the Wainscot Histories. Wainscot Histories? It's a thing in the game, at least. Ah, gotcha. Subtitles. Stories from Behind the Wall. A miscellany of non-traditional histories compiled by William Gore, including battles not generally acknowledged in countries which appear on no map, told in a playful, apparently fictional manner. Apparently. Y'all, I need a place to put all my books.
It'd be really nice to have like containers for some of these cards, just because they end up taking up so much space. Like once you have every level of every lore, that's a lot of table space.
There's a cute little Easter egg. Eventually, you can speak with Teresa, and if you've talked with her about one of her books, she autographs it for you. Oh, that's cute. I like that.
Oh, is she one of the patrons?
No, she's the woman at the Lodge of the Sage Knight.
But I mean to get to talk to her.
Oh. You mean like Poppy patron?
Yeah, like Poppy's a patron, yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't remember the names of any of those people. It's been a while since I did my complete run. I'm here for mechanic support, not lore support.
Yep. Ooh. I will take Peculiar Rumor. Hell yeah. Oh, I should have read that. We probably haven't taken very much. Alright, I thought I needed to talk to a Peculiar Rumor to turn it into a person. Maybe not.
I thought it was explore it.
Alright. She's not a patron. No.
Yeah. I know now. Okay. We're not there yet.
Tentative evidence. Uh-oh. We need to go hire my shady lady again. My patron saint, really. The only patron I need. My shifty lady.
Funny thing is, I looked it up, and like she had really terrible odds of actually
I
getting rid of
know,
evidence,
and she did it twice.
and not just regular evidence, damning evidence. So yeah, you just got real lucky with her.
Uh-huh. I
Do you
believe
not
it.
have any followers with Moth yet?
Nope. Why would I have followers with Moth? I don't get nice things. I get a shady lady and I don't need anything else, Taryn.
Oh, guess you better go find her.
So we have to translate the second orchid transfiguration.
Kodab doesn't lie low. Come on.
No. Not at all. Alright, well, let's translate from Greek. Alright. Done.
Yeah, if you don't generate more notoriety, odds are it'll just go away. How much do you have on the table, if any?
No notoriety. And I can get rid of some by switching headquarters. That much we know. If I were a better player, I would have done that before he started investigating. But I'm not.
To be fair, there's a lot to keep track of in this game.
It's this one. Ah! So many things rise from the well of the woods. Last night it was a swarm of woody worm roots. The trees clustered and whispered. Perhaps they were welcoming the influx. I found a sleeping soul ensnared in the roots, and I helped them struggle free. When they wake, they will recall my face, as I do theirs. God, Taryn, this would make such a great Arkham Horror scenario. Maybe a whole campaign? I'm fascinated.
Well, there's your next project.
Right? Oh. An unpromising address, but a promising resident. Tristan, an acquaintance. And hey, look, some notoriety. Alright. So.
Is that an official game or something fan made?
There's a TTRPG for Cultist Simulator called The Lady Afterwards. It is official. So, Taryn, I actually saw that. You can get it on Steam, and I think you buy like a PDF of it. I thought about it, and I think you can run it in Call of Cthulhu or Gumshoe. I don't know how it is, though.
Might have to take a look at that later.
Murder Death Hug, any opinions on it that you can give us? Non-spoilery? I haven't played it, but I've heard that it is good. Like, I know that I could almost certainly get Old So Tiger to play it. Move our organization's headquarters to a new location. This will permanently relocate our headquarters. No return is possible. It can reduce notoriety. Okay, so it grabs in. So I didn't have to do that right now, but probably best that I did. This is a very obvious, not an antique text. At the very least, it has been badly mutilated, but it contains substantial intriguing material, especially a persuasive comparison of the house without walls, without doors to a human body, with its many portals. Oh god, the title of that is tiny, what the hell? Reed greases a true and complete accounting of the Ceplian mystery of the roots of the house. It's so teeny. Alright. I think we're doing okay at the moment. What is this? I have no dread at the moment. Do need to do some cult business. Let me show you this tentative evidence against me. That will get you to join me. Great for getting sick again. Erudition. I'll take that. In the last night's dream, I was in the Lodge of the Sage Knight behind the White Door. It is difficult to remember exactly how I came there, and the mistress of the place, the woman with the dark glasses, was nodding as if I'd asked her a difficult question. Of course, I hadn't. I lost my speech when I passed the White Door. "How is it that I can speak?" she said to me. "I didn't come here through the White Door. I'm not proud of what I did to come here. So let me tell you about something else." Ah, so she didn't dream her way there. Interesting. Actually, let's do the woods in hopes of gaining old scraps now that we've finished the library raid. No address is really ever permanent. Like our bodies, we leave them all in the end. But for now, this is home. So we have an abandoned headquarters in House Violet. We've painted the walls within the rich color of the violet chamber. We've cleared the cobwebs and placed unobtrusive shutters behind the windows. And we've replaced all the locks. Aspect? Pit. A lightless well of solitude where I may experience grim insights. Okay.
Every good headquarters has a pit.
This place is easily overlooked. Use of this headquarters will cause reputation cards to disappear.
Reputation being mystique and notoriety.
Abandoned headquarters. Forget it, JN. Okay. I don't know what JN means.
So, question for you: have you given any thought to, advancing your career further at Glover and Glover?
No, I don't want to be a lawyer. Fuck that noise.
Okay.
I'm an occultist, not a lawyer. A dozen lights blaze. There is no place for shadow in these rites, and no place for mercy. So what did we get? Forge. Fire, I once read, is the winter that warms and the spring that consumes. The principle of the forge transforms and destroys. Tristan dislikes distraction. Tristan likes results. Okay. So, explore the city with health or followers. Okay, placing a fund here to raise the knock influence of our base. Seems good. The first wardens of this place practiced their incisions and their transections until the world parted like fruit peel. Those openings have long since healed, but nothing ever heals completely. Seems good. Like this. Alright, we don't need to read. Or we don't need to speak. Or could speak about stuff thing. The direction of death is down, the book explains. The Peacock Door has been considered a rent or an aberration, but in some respects it is more like a mouth, if not more treasured points of entry. Discussion of the doors includes a rite which may conjure creatures through those doors, although key incantations are missing. Did we just learn how to summon something?
Maybe.
Ooh, your first rite. Rite of the map's edge. The vagabond is the only hour that never enters the manse. This rite must be performed in the right place, in the right time, and the vagabond will take that rightness for her own. What? What did that even mean? I'm so excited. And then we get words that walk. Great. which I
So
think...
when you get a chance, just drop that right into work so you can see what all's involved
Oh.
with rights in general. They are not all the same. They're similar.
Okay. The map's edge. Each right can be used for many purposes. For a summoning, I must begin by calling upon the power of knock, which will open the way.
But all of your rights are going to need these, extra components. So, what lore are you going to use? What are you going to offer? What implement? What desire? But some of them will use people. Some of them need tools. But each right, I think they're all 4 components. There might be one that's 5. But they're also may not all consume the same thing either. Some could consume a people.
Okay, so let me see if I'm understanding this correctly. We need a knowledge with knock, which would be this guy, right?
Yeah, knock's the key.
Okay. We need an offering, and we can give it our erudition, but we also have these fleeting reminiscence that are going to go away anyway, so why not?
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, those fleeting reminiscence don't actually increase the knock component. Desire is usually not required unless you're trying to do something very specific. Oh, the last entry.
Yeah.
Instrument. Only have 1. Which also does not give us knock. Oh, wait a minute. The text changed. Earn a living or practice the... Okay. Hint. Summoning a creature of the Red Grail. Is this box now Clippy? I see you're trying to summon a creature of the Red Grail. Would you like some help with that? Okay. So, I have found a useful conjunction of aspects, but I need more power. To call forth this monstrous, if affectionate, entity, I will need a significant intensity of Grail, and a little moth and knock, which we have, because we got knock, we got moth, and then we have Grail.
Question is that significant enough intensity?
Desire. What might I become? The slot only accepts the final stage of ascension. If you have achieved the 6th mark, add your ascension to the slot to complete the great work. Uh-huh.
That's how you win the game, basically.
Yeah, those are words, I guess.
You're not there.
Okay. So I can't actually start it because we don't have enough of things.
Right. But different combinations, because you had Moth, Knock, and Grail, they might tell you different things too.
Mm-hmm. This isn't a matter for work, but I could study it to increase my reason.
Of course, the biggest downside is you're working at Glover and Glover, so any right's going to get you in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't seem like any other combination of things. So we have the right combination, we just need a higher strength.
Right.
That's kind of what I'm picking up there. All right, we're going to put these down here for lack of a better place.
Keep in mind, rights and tools are 2 different things. So,
I mean, sure.
Right now, you've just got 1 of each. But
here, we'll put them up here. How about that?
And if you want future planning, I will say there are 3 or 4 tools of each aspect. So,
sure. And I think we got that first one from doing the exploration. So I think
you'll find a lot more stuff doing explorations.
All right, let's go ahead and read. We got to translate it. Let's translate on what is contained by silver in hopes that we get another lantern knowledge. 6 once again. Something that is happening an annoying amount.
We're working so hard.
Vehicle scrap. I walked in the wood last night, and the scissors worked in the distance, and the furred things crammed my mouth and swarmed my ears. And I felt the odd old urge to drop to wolf fours and nose among the roots. But I remembered that I walk upright by day, and I know fire and steel in words. And at last I found where the velvet had concealed a secret on tree bark beneath moss. I read it then with the tips of my fingers, and I think now that I could write it in full. It was a furry dream. I mean, who doesn't want to be a werewolf, right? I think we need more of those. So we're just going to keep dreaming of the woods. Let's back up here and we will study it once study is free. Contentment. Ooh, what's this? The benefits of privacy. We've taken care to locate our headquarters somewhere out of the way. Ah, so that's what I could put reputation in?
Yeah.
There is always discomfort at first, but we have made sure that everything is done cleanly, and so we touch the bright skirts of the mother of ants. Uh-huh. Like you do. I thought that increased my knock skills. I guess it gave the subtle flaw, which is a knock.
The knock influence.
Okay. So we have knowledges and influences. Is that right?
Well, influences are those things that are expired. The ones over on the right, those are your lores.
Lores. All right. Lores and influences. Okay. Influences being a much more transient
tools. Yeah. Influence fades quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Just like in the real world. Which is really not true until you screw up. But
okay. Do that. And then I think we want to upgrade words that walk.
Oh, that would give you a 6th
Let's win them
level
over with
heart.
Passion. I guess that's
yes,
just gonna
agreed.
My passion. You may not want to run another expedition until that evidence is gone. Oh, no, good point, good point. We specifically got rid of the notoriety for that same reason.
Yeah, you should always let your stuff, chill out with the cops between expeditions. They don't like you exploring. For some reason.
Take another route. While I was returning to the depths, one appeared in front of my eyes, whose mouth was sealed. When I saw them in the great emptiness, I cried out, "Ellipses!" I think that last night I met another soul in the woods. I will never recall exactly what we said, one to another, but I think that we will recognize each other in the waking world. Excellent. Alright, with that, we return to the white door. Health, toe. We collect our translated on what's contained by silver. A dire bestiary of the horrors to be found in mirrors. This is a recent edition of a 3rd century text by Pomander. Well, that's a terrifying terrifyingly brief description. So here's the question though, is notoriety a reputation? Because if it is, the benefits of privacy will eat it, won't it?
Well, if it's done before that, if it comes out before that goes away.
Sure, I mean, it's 125 seconds. This place merits closer investigation. Carter and Hero Limited. It has been abandoned since the explosion, when both the owners died. The machine stands silent, and the building is a collapsed shell. Mr. Cater was known to display peculiar trinkets in his office. Perhaps some yet remain. Do love particular trinkets. In the capital, a secret place in the teeming capital city where I live.
Yeah, capitals are the lowest expeditions.
Capitals
That's
are
kind of how they group them. So yeah, like the hospital and the other one you just did, those are all capital. I want to say the next level up is the Shire.
Gotcha. All right. So it's another B&E. So we're gonna have Neville lead this. We'll have on assist, and of course, completely roll this expedition. The remaining factory. Mother. Every time.
Hey, there's a start button.
I'm trying to read it though, and like relocating the camera, it's just annoying.
Mm-hmm.
The remaining factory walls could topple at any moment. Blackened timbers creak in pain. We must equip ourselves properly and move with dreadful care. Come with me. Ooh. Euclaire, an acquaintance. Euclaire has a scholarly aspect and a morbid streak. Oh, okay. She is a woman of peculiar tastes. Our expedition plans for the next challenge. It'll consume funds. I can add funds now or send another follower. So we've got a treacherous ground, pits and quags and sudden tumbles. The earth here cannot be trusted. We will need strong hands or clear sight, forge or lantern. Well, I don't have forge or lantern, so we're sending forge. You don't need to fill the force slot in there with the talk verb. Oh, you mean the reason we don't need it? Oh. Well, we convince them with our reason anyway. Makes them feel good about themselves. Alright, that's looking for dread. My position is all over the frickin' place. Gonna go this one. Aha! That's what I like to see. Words, yeah, we've that. A dozen lights blaze. There is no place for shadow in these rites and no place for mercy. Aspect winter. Ellipses. Well, this is my kind of aspect. Eclair is quiet, meticulous, and remorseless. Winter is the principle of silence, of endings, and of those things that are not quite dead. Uh-huh.
Well, see, now you know for a future run that is the right cult for your stream.
That's right. It'll be nothing but ellipses all the way down. I do want to level up somebody with that, Glimmering of Radiance. Ceremony is this one. Influence.
10th level.
Yeah, how did we get to 10th level?
That influence is 6.
But the ones we've used before were 6. I guess we used a Watchman's Secret instead of a Man's Glimpse.
Yeah, it could be, because I think you just got that Man's Glimpse earlier.
So, alright. We're not currently dreaming or studying, which is problematic.
Well, dreaming, you need to heal.
Fuck. Well, too late.
Well,
that might be a problem. Is that going to kill me?
You'll just permanently lose a health.
No. That sucks. The virgins maidens of the mirror favor orchids. The behindlings favor the rhododendron. Cut flowers of either nature should not be placed before polished bronze. An appendix contains a rite which might be used to summon some of these entities, although the details of its use are not made clear. Hey, Ooh, our second rite. Rite of the Watchman's Sorrow. This rite recalls the loss of the watchman, who walks the house which has no walls. Light goes before him and shadow behind. He must not see you. The instrument of power is used to summon him to take his sacrifice. Precious knowledge from the root of your thoughts. The assistant must speak the words that anchor your sanity, so choose someone you trust. Cool. Oh man, I can't believe I messed that up. Oh well.
Only that affliction was right by your dreaming to remind you. Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
if
was.
only. Ooh. Decrepitude. Some wounds never quite heal. Untreated injuries and hunger become decrepitude, which does not return to health. Decrepitude remains until you die.
Yep, so you just have one less health.
Expedition. A promising route reveals itself as a sucking snare. You'll have to go around and try again. I guess he didn't defeat it.
Right, so it'll give you another slot here in just 10 seconds.
I recall my dreams. Okay, we've read the one about the blue silk. He navigates. Alright, we've read our upgrading poem. Let's upgrade our Mance's Glimpse. Hey, Lynx. Culting is good. Culting is good. We've made some, I think, serious headway tonight. There's a proverb among practitioners of the invisible arts. Glory visit the house without walls. I would like to know about glory. Down here, getting reminiscence. Got our glimmering. All right. Don't currently need to talk to anyone. Let's see what we're going to need. This. Erudition. Don't have an erudition. Can I get an erudition? Perhaps, but maybe not in 30 seconds. Perhaps it will be harder for the Suppression Bureau to follow leads to our door. It may also be harder to sustain a reputation. It's eating our dedication. What do you need? Our expedition plans for the next challenge. It'll consume funds. Okay, so let's add enough funds to that. Restlessness. The men rugged is an hour of forge as well as winter. Forge lends strength, but now the mists rise and cling. We might make it through. Does that mean? I heard winter. Do we need winter? We call upon the Magdrud who comes before the sun. Or do I need to add money? I need money? Because it ate a money.
Yes, it will always eat a money for each obstacle,
but
and sometimes more if you don't pass it.
I can only ever add one thing, though.
Right. So it's a choice. Do you want to add more funds or add another disciple to it?
If it kills a disciple, is it random or does it, can I shove the peon into it?
It'll be someone who's already there. Like, if someone's going to get hurt, it'll be one of them that's in the mission right now, but you don't choose.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it'll just give them a wound, like you had to heal the shifty woman several times.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
I don't think I've seen anyone just flat out die from one of these, but maybe one of the higher level ones.
Sure, I can see that. I think it takes 3 of the same wound to kill a person. Yeah, we saw that on a higher lane.
Yes, Kodab wasted his money on a hireling, repeatedly healing her.
Wasted or was saved by?
But she did destroy 2 damning evidences. So.
A favor from authority. I've learned something that will earn me a favor, once only. This will preserve you or a follower from imprisonment, ellipses. But it cannot be relied on. Huh.
So yeah, you haven't seen where this is needed yet. But now you know how to get one if you need it.
I mean, know how to get one, I think is an overstatement there.
Well, you know it's a random option for that one particular location when you dream.
There you go. Okay, so now this one's the erudition, which we do not have. Nor am I going to get 30 seconds. God damn it, Neville. The expedition member has fallen. Their wounds are grievous. Heal a fallen follower with talk.
Neville, you're no Longbottom.
Our expedition plans for the next challenge. It'll consume funds. I can add funds now. Yes, please.
God, look at your funds. You're like rich.
No, it's great. Chronicle. All right. Next. Work. Some. Start. Okay. Tentative evidence is still there. The manager goaded, it's the hour of forges, blah blah blah. We must make it through. This is becoming very expensive.
Okay, we just discussed this. You're rich. Don't worry about it.
That's fair. Oh, I'm not currently reading anything. So we need to study our reason. Caddy and King. I tried playing this game. It's tough. Yes, this is my first run through, and I've brought a cultist to assist me. Say hi, Taryn.
Hello. Yeah, I failed my first several attempts at this. It took a while for me to get the hang of it. There's a lot of things going on. Yeah, it's overwhelming. There's so many verbs, and then the things will just pop up and kill you. Like I was saying last time that I resumed a game after 2 years in the end state, and something popped up off to the side of my camera, and I didn't even see it, and it gave me an affliction that never saw, and so I started dying.
Alright, so Neville's got himself a blue scar. Oh, I should have gone to the orchard. Instead we get fascination. Last night, in the billowing blue of the lodge of the Sage Knight, I sat on velvet cushions and watched 2 dead contend with shining swords. They came with the place, said the woman who ruled here now, the one who calls herself Galmar. I was not the Sage Knight, if that's what you are wondering. He went higher in the manse, long before I came here. My attention is drifted. The swords sparkle like falling water. The dead move like dancers. I kind of have a fear that I'm getting too high level purple pieces. LJF making cultists easy, that would be more. I'm kind of digging it. Like, oh no, somebody else got hurt. Oh no, peon red. Yeah, it'll be fine. Seriously though, this expedition is not working out very well. I'll feed it more bodies now.
It happens.
It does kind of scare me to think about what the higher level.
Well, you'd want higher level, leveled up your aspects on your people for those too. Exalting somebody.
Right, making them sages. Okay. What did this just eat?
Like a lot of those challenges, the chance of success just depends on the number you have going in.
Right.
The number of that aspect.
All
so
right.
like the watchers, the breakpoints are 5 and 10. 1 to 5 is a low percentage, and then it's higher up to 10, and then above 10 it's either auto or really high.
Right. Okay, I'll take a glimmering. Collect.
And there are things you haven't seen yet that can improve their scores in other ways too.
Well, I was going to say that because the only way I have right now to level them is by ascending them.
Yes.
Which requires me to have influence over Lantern, which is hard to come by. What's this one? Okay, so it still wants money. Red Peon has also suffered a blue scar. The wound is healed, but this one came very close to death. Silence has touched them, like snow. Which I think we knew from something else, that in another pathway to victory, like, you actually need scars and stuff. Because one of the hours likes scars, and I think it was winter.
That would make sense for winter.
Oh, good. Like, this is just going to wound everybody, apparently. Good lord. I'm apparently just not very good at this. Can I send people back on the mission after they've already failed out of it?
I don't see why not.
They just might get wounded again. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. I've never had one go this poorly.
Because it also removes their thing. Well, that's okay. So if that's the case, did I heal Tristan? No, I did not.
You healed Neville.
Fuck. But Neville's not going to help here, is he? I don't think he is.
Right, because you don't need knock. You needed forge or winter, I think.
So even sending pawn isn't going to help. So I'll load them up on money. While Tristan heals, I guess? How do I abandon a mission? Can I? Or is it just going to end in failure?
I don't think you can abandon it. You would just let it go without feeding it anything until it ran out of money or people.
I like that less. I want a I don't have what this requires, let's fucking bail option. Because I have a sinking suspicion that that will just straight up murder all my guys if I let it. Fuck. This was a mistake. This is, I think, what's going to kill me, actually.
Problem is, short of Google, you don't have a way of knowing what obstacle you're going to get on a given mission.
Sure.
I don't think that shows until you're committed to it. And even if then, you'd have to know how to deal with it.
Well, it's like, basically, I'm on a half-minute timer to level up my forge guy, and, like, I know how to do that, but it's going to be like I am feeding it money and people until I can do that, and that is a bad cycle to be in. I don't love that cycle.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Murder Death. New missions, I normally wouldn't worry about it for low-level ones, but your luck is crap. You could just send a single pawn in just to see what the obstacles are.
Oh, I see.
And then just let it fail to send in the right team.
All right, so we need to, in essence, keep visiting the Orchard of Lights until we get a lantern, and then we can level up Tristian. But until then, we're just going to feed that money, and it's going to be awful. Once you get a disciple for every principle, it does get a lot easier. Yeah, I could see that. Great. I mean, I'm just gonna feed it pawns at this point because there's no reason not to. I actively dislike that. Actually, that kind of sucks. All right. Well, that aside, let's read a treatise on the underplaces. Who doesn't love underplaces? The walls of the manse, Haersalt began, are the size of starlight. Many of his directions are equally unhelpful, but common relationships do emerge. Cute. Got 2 gold. You'll be fine. What I wanted. Ooh, okay, that's just what we've always gotten. Okay. Stitched up. Huh. Just looking for evidence. Oh, wound made her even quieter? It's an old wound. Step closer to the sunlight. Or sunset. And see the first stars of night. Claire rarely speaks. She chooses her words with care. Even her movements have become economical. She's never seen to blink. Forgot that we discipled her. It's fine. You just keep eating those funds. All right, what do we get? A picturesque account of a journey through nightmare, interspersed with what might be partial rites. On the 18th ascent is the bud. On the 36th ascent, the blossom. Ooh, we got another... Oh no, that's the leveled up locksmith secret. An Igvine Rite.
Yeah, so now you have a level 4.
Alright. We can level up the words that walk. Merciful mantra. Mercy, said the watchman, is found only in shadow. What do we need to level this up? Glimmering. And one? No. Boo. Well, we might get one in all of our dreaming that we're doing. Hey, that's what we wanted. Alright, now let's stream for a glimmering, which I think we know comes also in the Orchard of Lights. Alright. Now, we take this. We take Tristian. Take Napa. Oh, God. Okay. So that should help with our problems. Hey, our evidence finally went away.
You're back on the up and up.
We've certainly recovered from that little debacle in 2 more coins. I swear to God, if I get that chance of like, you did it, I'm going to be so upset. Alright, we may get that glimmering. No! Well, we got another level up, so I can't complain. Alright. Neville, or Tristan, get ready to get your ass back out there.
And who are you going to level up?
Forgot. '21st, right? Nope, that's going to be a minute.
You could level up your other pawn.
Yeah, but why?
Just leveled up pawns will get 2 of something else unless they're an edge pawn.
They are an edge pawn.
Well, no, you don't know what kind they are yet. All pawns have 1 edge, like that one.
Okay. I feel
Although
like it's
that one's
just
already showing winter.
better off showing. Yeah, because I think the scars have given everybody winter.
Mm-hmm.
Because winter digs chicks with scars. Yeah, like even Neville's got 2 winter. Which is why Murder Death Hug was saying that the Eclair became even more silent.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to finish this expedition, and then I think I'm going to call it a night.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw more money at it. How do we get here? Where does it walk? Wait. We needed a glimmering. Right.
Yes.
We did not get one from our dreams. Let's just get one now. So pissed off. Oh, well, we got a pulsing arts. That's fine. I got nothing to do with those just yet, but still. Nice to have. Okay, so what we do have is 5 knives, 2 and 5 grail, a 7 winter, and then a 2 winter 5 knock. Alright. Got some restlessness, that's fine. We're mud splattered and thorn scratched, but we've made it through. Oh, good.
Yep. The challenge is gone, so now you should be fine.
All right. Well, you say that. So many forgotten chronicles. I think we're actually going to... Here is the capacious room where Mr. Crater once watched his workers on the factory floor. The window glass is long gone, and the rats and crows have made this place their battleground. But perhaps there is still something of use here. Ellipses. Great Mother remembers. Okay. Two floorboards lift away to reveal a hollow beneath Crater's desk. The rats have made free with the biscuits he stored there against the peckishness which haunts the entrepreneur. But they could not penetrate this iron lockbox. A moment with a crowbar will open it. So, what did we get? A bronze spintria. Initiates of the hidden world use spintria to pay for services. Bronze spintria usually display the act of shaping on their reverse side. Spintria can be sold for more traditional funds at an auction house. Could be, or they are an ingredient.
Yeah. So it's your gems, things that are money that's worth more money.
Sure.
So that you don't have to have a bigger pile.
Muravane idol. The Merverai would make little wooden idols to placate the witch twins they feared in their lake. The lake is almost dry now, but the idols and the witch twins yet remain, yet shadowed with the aspect of the heart.
So that's a tool to use in rites.
Lord Franklin Bancroft, Diaries, 1750 to 1790. The notorious journal of a notorious gentleman, written in Latin, no doubt for the sake of safety. Lord Bancroft rules. Vital pigment. It's blood. We found blood. It is not usual for a red this red to survive the death of the body.
Yes, it is blood.
An abandoned warehouse. A rotting shell beside a rotting river. Who would follow us here? Ooh, a new headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, holy God, that was terrible. We got stuff. So you said these spintria are like,
Right. Like that one, you can go sell it at auction for 4 money.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're the Harry Potter money.
Up here. I don't
Like once you take on a patron, I think they mostly pay you in spintria too.
Oh, okay. Some people
Unless you're
accept
specifically
those.
hurting for funds, you wouldn't want to sell them. Just keep hold of them until you need them.
And then we have hearts, which I actually don't have heart lore yet, which is interesting.
Yeah, you do. That's what you're studying.
Oh, I do, don't I? That goes here. Okay. Well, I think this evening was mildly successful. That last expedition withstanding, I feel like I've made progress in the game.
Yeah.
Was anybody still wounded after that? Ooh, wait a minute. Tristan has a purple. A half-healed fistula. Not all doors are wounds, but all wounds are doors. So he actually got knock, which is nice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So wounds do level up people, so they're not all bad.
Well, they're not bad until they kill you.
I mean, yeah. All right, y'all. I think that is probably a good spot to call it for tonight. We will be back next Thursday with more culting. Murder Death Hug, thank you once again for the subscription. Thanks for coming and hanging out tonight. This has been a real blast. Everybody else out there, Cat and King, thank you. I'm going to zoom in as I go back up. Y'all are going to get a real close look. Buddies, sleep well. Jagosh, thank you for the follow. Pally, sleep well as well. Good Sir Rage, thanks for popping in tonight. And stick around. We're going to toss this raid over to someone, certainly. Let's see who's on tonight. I think we'll toss it over to Red Mage Roxy. She's playing some Resident Evil 2 tonight. Is it the remake? I have no idea. We'll find out. You know what? Let's use Happy Colting as a raid message. That's a thing that people do, right?
Yeah.
Boom. All right. Here we go. Happy Colting. There's a raid message. Let's do it. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Later.